In Kansas City, they know how to get loud. Tony Gonzalez bringing them to their feet with a touchdown jam. Like Derek Thomas, they'll always please the crowd. These are the Chiefs. It's full steam ahead in Cincinnati. From coaching innovators to helmet stripes. Even their celebrations changed the game. These Bengals only stop to do the icky shuffle. These are the Bengals.
Welcome to the jungle here in Cincinnati for this matchup between the Chiefs and the Bengals. Hello, friends. Jim Nance alongside Phil Simms. We're live here tonight for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air as these teams are ready to take center stage. How about it, Phil?
Jim, you're right. The word is energy. You can feel it in the crowd here tonight, but the players must be careful. Sometimes when you have a lot of energy, it turns into emotion. And when you get real emotional on the football field, what do? You make mistakes. So be careful in this game tonight. Don't make those big mistakes.
And let's check in the latest from the sidelines. Here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. The lights are on bright down here, and these teams are ready to go. On the sidelines, players are jumping around. They are getting fired up, guys. They want to impress all the fans watching at home tonight, and of course, they want to get a win as well. Back to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. At quarterback, out of TCU, a former second-round pick and Rose Bowl winner, Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, this team loves his leadership skills. They like the fact that he's an accurate thrower. And to top it all off, a really good leader.
1st and 10. Throws to the right. Completion this time. The Bengals a year ago went out and signed Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and he delivered a very good season.
Yeah, he gave them somebody they could count on. I think that's what you always want as a coach. He's steady, he runs hard, he knows how to pick the right hole, and he doesn't fumble the football.
Coming up, 2nd down. Looking across the middle, and he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. Eric Berry is stalking back there in the secondary, and he can change a game in a hurry.
From the University of Tennessee, he's fast, he can read the quarterback, he's smart. Eric Berry, along with Earl Thomas, maybe the two fastest safeties in the NFL.
3rd down after the completion. Challenging the defenders to the right side. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Green Ellis is going to secure the handoff.
Well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football. Try to wear the defense down.
The Chiefs defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. 2nd and 9, looking to the right side and throwing. He's wide open for the grab.
This is a route that's not running up in the NFL, the corner route. So many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, trying to power his way right up the middle. And here we have 2nd down. And it's Derek Johnson who makes the stop.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on 3rd. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
Jones in the slot. 3rd and 6. Into the open flat. He makes the catch. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
No doubt about it. Victory on the board.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Stiff arm. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Here is the former overall #1 pick of the draft by way of Utah, quarterback Alex Smith. The Chiefs come to the line with an empty backfield. Smith's going to take it from the gun. He's looking to the right. The pass is intercepted. End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown. What a play. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Bengals lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. He's stacked up at that point. Jamal Charles out of Port Arthur, Texas, and a Longhorn collegiately. Man, can he fly.
He sure can. I'll guarantee you this. Andy Reid's excited to have him on the offensive side with him. He's going to make the job a lot easier for Alex Smith.
And as always, the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Order now at papajohns.com. He'll throw it over the middle. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
7-yard gain on the play.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
That reception gave them the first down. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
Shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground. The leader of that Cincinnati secondary is Leon Hall.
Without question, he is their best cover corner on the field. Leon Hall always matched up against the best wide receiver of the opposing team.
The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. Intercepted by Reggie Nelson. They bring him to the turf.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Gresham's in the slot here for this play. 1st down and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 1. The give to the running back. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
Lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Scanning the field. And he's taken down.
Loss of 8 on the play.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Offense lines up here. A.J. Green with the catch. He's brought down.
Good job by the quarterback that time. Makes the decision. Throws it short. It does not get the first down. But I promise you, 3rd and short is a lot easier than having 3rd and long.
Green's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 11. This is a screen play all the way.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
The long gain. Let's see what they do here. Here's the quick toss. Then picks up about 3.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. The Bengals still driving as the second quarter gets underway. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. 3rd and goal to go from the 2. There's the signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. And then 3rd and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out there to get the touchdown running the football.
The Bengals for the point after. Extra point was good. Bengals ready for action. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Will run it. Here's the handoff. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Got it on the handoff, and that gains a few. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Third down and 6. Smith still got the football after the play fake. And it's Reggie Nelson in on that last play.
17-yard gain on the play.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Tight ends in motion here. Now in rhythm, the quarterback drops back to throw once more. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. Setting up in the pistol on this play. Here it's a 2nd and 10. Throws to the right. The pass complete. That brings the play to an
end. You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good wide receiver.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Challenging. Intercepted. Shakes off the hit.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Defense comes out in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis carries the ball.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 5. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis will run with it.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
Andy Dalton will be under center. 1st and 10. Leading on that running attack again here on first down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Green's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 6. Got a little screen set up here. Makes the catch. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Well, that's the new NFL. Just keep throwing it behind the line of scrimmage and see if the athletes can catch it and make some yards. None there that time. A loss of a couple yards.
Gresham's a receiver all the way out to the right. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Trying to overpower him. Here's the run out of the strong eye.
Hard to score a touchdown sometimes when you get in the red zone in the NFL. Why? Because the defense doesn't have to worry about passes down the field. The offense runs it. They are ready to get it done, and they do, and stop the offense for a short gain.
Green Ellis is in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. They hand it off to him again.
Terrible call that time by the coach. The defense was expecting run. They were up there. They were aggressive, crowd the line of scrimmage, and you just played right into their hands, and they got the tackle for the loss.
Gresham's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 9. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's got the first down. 2-minute warning.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down now after that catch. Dalton will take it from the gun. Incomplete. What a drive this has been. Second and goal from the 4. Brings it into his body. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
This long drive continues. 3rd and goal from the 1. In the promised land. Touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you've got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
The Bengals now will tack on the extra point. Extra point is good. Bengals ready for action. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. The throw to the left, and he hauls it in. And that's going to be a new set of downs at the 39. Charles is split out wide on the left. Reaches out and grabs it. Second down and 7. And the quarterback is taken down. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
3rd and 16. Running back gets it on the handoff. Spinning out of trouble. A tackle that had to be made. And that'll set up 4th down. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. The punt team is in place and ready to perform. They pounce on him there.
That was a terrible job by the punt returner. A lot of space in front of him. He hesitates, and when you hesitate, you allow the defense to break down, surround you, and tackle you. Don't hesitate. Take the first lane and go.
Gresham's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted! It's away from the stack, and he's brought to the ground.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Smith's got it in the gun. Eyeing that left side. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
That's a nice route that time by the wide receiver. Running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
That leads leads us to second down.
Alex Smith from the gun.
Secures it with 2 hands. The Chiefs are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. First down here after the completion.
Smith's back in shotgun formation.
He'll fire. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Chiefs for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Ellis is in the backfield.
1st and 10.
Here's the handoff to BJGE.
Well, they call you an outside linebacker for a reason. That means you play outside and you stop the wide runs by the offense, and he did it that time. Good job. Makes the tackle.
That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half. Let's check in on the sidelines. Danielle Bellini is there.
I got a chance to quickly speak with Derek Johnson at halftime. His team is trailing up to this point, but he thinks his defense can turn this thing around, guys. He said we just need to create opportunities for our offense, whether that's turnovers or good field position. If we do that, we can come back. That's all for now, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. And here we go. The first snap of the second half. Incomplete. Second down. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Oh, and almost kicked off that time.
Not too often you see that in the NFL, a throw that bad. The receiver had no chance of making that catch.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. 3rd and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. So 3 and out.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
All set to punt here. He's got a chance to return this one. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. Andy Dalton will be under center. 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Tackle down right around the 47.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's 2nd down now. Here's the give to Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some 1st downs running the football too.
Is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Green Ellis is handed the football.
With the carry, no gain on the play.
Andy Dalton will be under center. 2nd and 9. They feed him the ball again. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the 1st down marker.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
Gresham's out wide on the left. 1st and 10. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Running right through the trenches. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Stands in the pocket, looking for an open receiver on the right.
This drives coaches crazy. They get a wide receiver open down the field on a post route, and what happens? The quarterback just overthrows it.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the grab. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Handoff to the back. Only a yard on the carry. And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. And complete. And a gain of 4. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. I formation and a handoff.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Bengals ready for action. He steps out.
Number 22 on the return.
Nickel formation for the defense here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, play action. The Chiefs now move the chains and a gain of 14.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Baldwin's in the slot. 1st and 10. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Lined up in the pistol formation. Second down and 13. Jamal Charles carries the football. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's second down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make third down easier. But when you lose yards like this, third long, tough to do.
Last play was a run. Third down coming up. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Adam Jones from the 25. It's first down as they head to the line. To the ground here. Shrugs off the first hit. They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So many things you could do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Throws to the right. Complete.
Number 14 throws complete. Gain 1.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Gresham's the receiver all the way to the right side. 3rd and 11. Setting up a little screen. Under fire on that throw.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Going to try his luck here. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. And they'll run the football with Charles. Breaks the tackle.
That was a running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
That wraps up the 3rd quarter here in Cincinnati, and we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 4th. The Chiefs offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover 2. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. 2nd and 10.
Getting sacked.
Well, defensive tackles, so many times they're in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here? Makes the grab.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Out of the gun. Alex Smith looking long, and he's intercepted. Sent to the 20-yard line.
Well, I have to say that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
On 1st down, as they go ground here, they've got him down there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd down and 4. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis carries the ball, bringing the play to an end.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the 1st down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
1st and 10.
Right back to him one more time. Gains 11.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. So look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with it again. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Green's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd and 8.
And they feed it to him again.
Going to lose yards here.
That time I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
It's 3rd down coming up. Looking for a receiver on the left side here.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play-action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
Andy Dalton will be under center. 1st down and 10. The give.
They're going to run it right.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Green Ellis is lined up in a single back formation.
Picks up just a couple.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator. He is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries to run game again. Gets a couple yards, but not much.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Well, that time the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. Don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards.
Catches a piece of the upright and goes through. Count the field goal.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. That little wiggle just left the defender standing there. Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. That pass was hurried.
This defense can pressure the quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They did this time, and it results in another incompletion.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Smith's got it in the gun. Looks to his left. Brings it in. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, Jim, I know his family's watching, so we'll give all the information we can as soon as we get it. But it looks like it could be a major injury, and I hope the best.
Third and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. Alex Smith from the gun, challenging the defenders to the right side. That catch will extend the drive.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
He's brought to a halt. Andy Dalton will be under center. First and 10. Out of the eye. The give to the tailback.
Number 42, the ball carrier on the play. No gain on the play.
2-minute warning.
They bring in the extra tight end. Second down and 10. The quarterback will hand it off. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
When you see long runs like that by a running back, a lot of things have to happen. Of course, he has good vision and he has talent. But how about those blocks down the field, those blocks in the secondary? That's what creates long runs.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Now first and 10. And they go back to the ground. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
It's now second down. Second and 11. Gets it again here. In on the stop.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack, so make them guess what plays you're going to run.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. That's going to do it. The clock hits 0, and this game has come to an end.
Jim, when we look back at today's game, all the wonderful plays we saw by these great athletes on the field, to me, the play of the game is made by the running back. He just took a simple play, made a few people miss, showed that power and speed, and picked up big yards.